Cultural planning is not the planning of culture, as in cultural infrastructure, or at least it's not only the planning of cultural infrastructure, but it's a method that allows you to understand a place, allows you to act on a problem about a place in a more sensitive, in a culturally sensitive way. What we mentioned earlier in a previous podcast, we use a mapping. First of all, we understand what makes a place tick. What is that is distinctive about a place in cultural terms. And by saying cultural terms, I mean in an anthropological way. I don't mean just in terms of the art. I don't mean just saying, let's try and understand how a place works just from the point of view of how many arts institutions or organizations are there. What I'm talking about here is a deep understanding of the interactions between people, place, history, the landscape, or the geography of a place, the economic dynamics. All I'm saying is that all this understanding, all this wealth of, if you want, cultural elements has to form the basis for what we call a cultural planning strategy. So that's why I'm saying cultural planning is a culturally sensitive approach to placemaking. Now, in this sense, if I give you an example, maybe it's easier to understand. If I have a city that comes to me with a problem, and the problem might be a negative image or stereotypes about a certain neighborhood or a certain parts of a city or the city itself. Let's say, so we have a problem, we have an issue, which is in this case the image. So how I would operate within the cultural planning context is by, first of all, undertaking an audit of what makes that place tick. What are the distinctive elements of that place? Once I know that, then I can start thinking more creatively about those resources. I can start thinking in a more positive way about those resources.